I'm a solid, medium-sized lady. I decided to go to Target one day, around the time I was 8 months pregnant, to acquire some stuff. I'm a very careful person, always scanning my surroundings with slight paranoia, which I acquired largely from my mother, who had 3 children on her own and was always on alert. I got out of my new car, which I parked a little far from the store entrance, for 2 reasons. I didn't want to get any dents from the other drivers, and I tried to get as much exercise as possible since I was pregnant and I'm walking. I noticed a huge red truck with 3 men inside it with the windows down. I assumed that they were just waiting for someone inside the store, but something creeped up my neck when I made eye contact with the driver. I quickly turned away and then immediately began to feel self-conscious. A small girl who was visibly pregnant suddenly felt so vulnerable. Up until that point, my pregnancy was pretty smooth and never really made me feel like a target. Once I finally got into the store, I started to calm down a bit more and feel a bit relaxed. I went about my shopping when I left the store, though I noticed that the same truck was still there. I put my bag in the trunk and got in my car as quickly as possible, then quickly turned it on and drove away. I noted in my rearview mirror that the same pickup was leaving with the same 3 guys inside. My stomach dropped. I noticed immediately that they weren't expecting anyone inside the business. I went into the wing that can only turn left, and there were a few vehicles behind me in a straight lane. Great, we're not headed in the same way, I thought. I was just being paranoid as I passed the wide, now turning, and saw the red truck and switched the lane that I was in to turn left. I sped up to catch the next slide, turning yellow to put as much distance between them and me. I drove a little faster than usual, but that's when I realized that even if I made it home, they could still follow me there and I would be going home to an empty house. So instead, I decided to drive past my street right to a shopping center. I waited for all of the other cars to leave and decided to call my sister and tell her I'm going to her house because I didn't want to go home alone and my boyfriend wouldn't be home for several hours. As I'm driving to my sister's house, which is about 25 minutes away, my mind just begins to wonder if they had ever caught up to me or what could have happened if these men were following me. Any possible danger that could have happened to me or my sister.